Hello folks, just a little video on sprouting. Now, this is for entertainment purposes only, just for amusement. Don't constitute advice, just showing you what I do. Sprouting, you have to be a little bit careful. There are some things that if you sprout, they're still toxic. So things like kidney beans, you sprout them, they're toxic, don't go near them. There's also, as far as I know, buckwheat, which if you sprout that, it can have chemicals in it that make your skin photosensitive, so that can cause problems, so you don't want to go there. There are some really good bits of info out there and some good books, which I will in due time do a little review on, with regard to various things that you can sprout. In these two sprouters, now the reason I'm doing this is because when times are hard, people look round and they sort of think, oh, how can I make something to eat without spending a lot of money? Now, with sprouters, these are two commercially bought sprouters. They obviously save a fair bit of space because they're stacked, and you can, if you want to, use a plastic tray, the sort of thing you'd get some fruit in, as long as it hasn't got holes in the bottom. You can then put some tissue paper, kitchen roll, that sort of stuff, or a bit of clean cloth in the bottom there. Soak it so it's damp but not flooded. Sprinkle your seed on, or your beans on, and watch them sprout. It usually takes sort of 2-3 days from the start of sprouting, and about 2 to 5 days before most of them are ready to eat. If you leave them too long, the taste will go off. Okay, they've all got their own distinctive tastes. One reason you might consider sprouting is that when seeds are dormant, apparently they have enzyme inhibitors in them. So if you're eating beans, for example, that haven't been sprouted, then you're eating something that's got an enzyme inhibitor in it. And the human body, for example, when you're digesting and all the other process that goes on, you've got lots of enzymes, so you don't really want to eat food that's got enzyme inhibitors in it. Whereas once you've sprouted a seed, that then gets rid of those enzyme inhibitors, and it releases other enzymes which the seed or the bean needs to process the nutrients that it's got stored up ready for the plant to grow. So when you eat them, you're actually eating the food with enzymes that are already there to help you digest the food. So you're actually helping your body to digest the food more easily by when these seeds or beans are sprouted. And the other thing, the advantage is that, for example, some beans, if you measure them for things like vitamin C, you'll find before they've been sprouted there's no vitamin C at all, and then once they sprouted, it's gone up, and there's other vitamins, B vitamins and whatever, which when the seed sprouts, it actually it rapidly increases, so you get a real good increase in the nutritional value by doing it with sprouting. You can obviously use the beans, for example, in stir fries. We've got mung beans here at the top. Now, mung beans, you've probably seen the long beans in Chinese food. They do them by a different process, but they're still sprouted, but you won't get them quite like that. There's the dookie beans. We've got red lentils there, quinoa there, alfalfa, which is really amazing, it's good stuff. quinona, that's really amazing as well. When you put a little bit of water on those, the seeds go whoa. It's just like, huh, whoa, hold on, hang on. They sprout really quickly, they do. And then we got the old haricot beans down the bottom. Now, one thing to watch is if you've got some very old beans, they might not sprout. I tend to prefer organic myself. It's a matter of opinion, but I think it's better for you. Watch out in case you do get any that don't germinate but maybe go a bit manky, bit mouldy. Okay, I've not noticed it, but occasionally you might get that happen. And also make sure you keep your sprouters nice and clean. Okay, and what I do is once the water's percolated through my sprouter, I then empty it out so that you haven't got any sort of standing stagnant water in the bottom there. As I say, it's very important to keep them nice and clean each time you do a new batch. And if you start one, say, midweek, and then start the next lot at the weekend, and you can kind of rotate your batches. So obviously you can use things like alfalfa in things like sandwiches. You might want to use that. Some of the other bigger beans, you might want to use those in stir fries. All of them pretty much, depends what your taste is like, what you like. You could use them in salads. Personally, I just eat them when I feel like it, just nibble them like most people nibble sweets. And you will find that some of them are a little bit sweet, obviously because the seed's just getting going, it's releasing its natural sources of energy there, the old carbohydrates are getting going, so you will find them naturally a little bit on the sweet side, which is, well, it depends on how much sweetness you're used to. A lot of people that eat a lot of sugar probably won't find them sweet, but if you don't eat sugar, then you probably will. Other things to as I say, if the seeds are old, as I said, they might not all germinate. The other thing that might stop the seeds germinate is if they've been irradiated. Now, the pretext for radiating food, which is sort of pushed generally to the public, is that well, it's to protect you, it's to kill off nasty bugs. Disadvantage of that is it kills the seeds, so then of course they won't germinate. Now you can understand if you've got a source of seeds and you don't want Joe Public going out there and growing their own, because that interferes with your monopoly of supply. Okay. Then of course irradiating food might have other advantages if you want to keep control of the source of all food, which is in essence all the seeds. So if you irradiate food, you then stop people having their own source of seeds, whether it be from seeds that you're just using for sprouting, or you might be using for example, if you bought something like, I'm going off topic here, but let's supposing you bought some tomatoes and you thought, well, they're tasty, and you picked the seeds out and you started growing some tomatoes. That cuts in somebody's profit, doesn't it? We can't have that. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, I digress. It's for your protection. Yeah, right, okay. I'm getting on with conspiracy theories here. But, folks, if you look up Codex Alimentarius, you'll see where the irradiation might drive might be coming from. And there's some players that have been related to that are into things like the genetic modification and stuff like that. So, those of you are wise to that stuff. Anyway, I'll any interest or people wanting more information, I'll do some more on this. If you've all gone into dormant state, sorry about that. Cheers.